happening, Beat Up Cat family? Welcome back to the channel, boys and girls. You know who we are, our presenters. Anyways, this is
JC
and I'm Mel. Boys and girls, we're back in business. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna say is that
crazy month.
we've had a crazy month. Thing is, JC has some small business on the side, and I have another small business on the side, and sometimes we gotta go out of the state as quickly as possible, and because opportunities present themselves, we cannot stick around. And that's why you guys didn't see us. The first week was actually because I was sick. The second one is because JC had to go to some place and I had to go to another one. We couldn't
Accommodate the schedule.
accommodate the schedule pretty much. But we've been working on a way to do the video. So if by any chance you see a video and it's just gonna be one of us, probably it's going to be me, do not be alarmed. We're not splitting up. It's just that he might be busy somewhere else and I have to take over, because sometimes it's just one of us that goes out and do whatever it is that we have to do, and it's just one of us. So we've been talking about it and saying, you know what, it's better that one of us does the video if one of us is gonna be out, and then so you guys don't miss content, because I'm pretty sure you guys want to make some money. Obviously, we all want to make some money, have some fun, and that's what it is. So we are here for this card, and this should be week number 7 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
The streak, we haven't lost that. It's just we haven't posted absolutely nothing in 2 weeks. But here we go again.
This is the last card of the year, and we won't have more UFC till January 14. So it will be 3 weeks without UFC. So we are gonna miss you guys. Maybe we'll do something in Christmas.
Maybe we'll do something. Absolutely, we can definitely come up with something other than UFC and cover something else. But let's get on with the card.
Yes.
Alright, boys and girls, this card to me is exciting. And the first fight of the night, it's a middleweight bout between Brundage versus I don't know how to pronounce this gentleman's name, Oleksiejczuk.
Oleksiejczuk.
Alright, so.
No.
Oh man, I'm not even in the first fight.
You were in the.
I'm not even in the first fight.
You were in the main.
I was actually in the main card, the first fight of the main card. So the first fight of the night, boys and girls, I apologize for that. It's a bantamweight bout between Morozov versus Newsom. This is our first pick, and this is no brainer. We are picking up Morozov.
Yeah.
His record is a little bit more impressive.
More wrestling. More testing in the UFC. I think that this card is gonna be feed up for a lot of guys.
A lot of fellas.
So.
And they're gonna be feeding our pockets too, and yours as well. So pay attention. So we're picking Morozov. Boys and girls, I'm gonna go a little bit faster because there's a bunch of fights.
Yeah.
If there's not much to talk about the fight, we'll move forward. I'm not gonna go describe all the fights, especially the ones that we are not selecting and we're not picking. So the next fight is an interesting one. It's a flyweight between Dvorak versus Kape. This one I didn't take much of a look around. Feels like they are going for Cap, but I do believe Dvorak can have this one on the bag. This could be one of those what we call this fight,
money fights.
This could be a money fight, in which we go for the underdog, and he lands a lot of money on our side. But this is not a pickup for us. So we're gonna move to the next one. It's a welterweight bout between Battle versus Faradinov, and our pick here is Faradinov. Reason why we're picking this guy, the same reasons that we did on the first pick.
Russia.
This guy is coming. Not only is he coming from Russia, this guy has some wrestling, and I don't think Battle is ready for this guy.
And also, Battle is coming in short notice. That's also another thing, So we are going with the most proven fighter, and also the fight that we know that what he's gonna do. He fights like he throwing a right, and at the moment he goes to the legs. And I saw his last fight in the UFC, and I was really impressed. He was takedown after takedown after
really
takedown.
strong fella.
Yeah.
really strong fella.
Super big.
I don't think Battle, like I said before, is not ready for this guy. But
This is our second.
he's coming here to pick up a fight on early notice. He's
Yeah.
about to find out what this guy is made of. So we're gonna go for the next fight of the night. It's a lightweight bout between Garcia versus I can see
Mahachade.
this guy named Mahachade. No pick over here. JC does believe that Mahachade will
Yeah,
have it.
it's a competitive fight. You know, it can be any one fight because Garcia has better wrestling and he can wrestle for 15 minutes, Mahachade, but Mahachade have power, so he can knock out, but the other guy is tough. So it's a really, really tough fight to call, so the best thing is to stay away.
Yep. Alright, so we're gonna move on to the next fight of the night. It's a bantamweight bout between Nurmagomedov versus Krakomanov, and we're picking. It's very obvious here, boys and girls. It's not because of the last name, a little bit because of the last name, but it's because we've been watching this guy a little bit
For a long time,
and we know this guy.
Yeah,
we know this guy, even though Krakomanov
has better wrestling.
but
Nurmagomedov have good takedown defense. So you know, and his hands
and
on the feet.
he's been able to submit a bunch of fellas. The style of fighting of Nurmagomedov does not tell you. I mean, it tells you that he doesn't like going to the ground.
Yeah.
But
he has abilities.
But he has ground abilities. So that doesn't mean that he's gonna be a punk on the ground. He's been submitting left and right people. So it means that his preferred style is to knock out people on the ground.
Yes.
On standing up. So we do believe Nurmagomedov has this one, and straight up, that's our third pick of the night. The next fight of the night was suspended. Marquez versus Wing. Wing at the last minute came out with an injury, so I don't know what's going on with that. We'll get more details and preview. We're gonna move on to the next fight. It's a welterweight bout between Matthews versus Semmelberger. Now, me and JC do agree that Matthews probably is gonna have this fight. For sure.
But Samusberge is a tough motherfucker, so you know, maybe he can take it, so no risk. Line is too wide, minus 300. I don't think that this line is minus 300. If anything, bet Samusberge because he can be live in this fight. And this guy is super tough, and maybe Matthew gas out after trying to go for the kill, and he get fucked up.
Yeah. So if you guys are gonna bet anything, fight doesn't go to decision.
Yes, sir.
Because we do believe
Someone is going out.
Someone is going out one way or the other. Alright, so it's not our pick, but we'll move to the next one. It's a women's strawweight bout between Vlismas versus Bakena. We do know Bakena. This is not our pick, but I would just shout it just for a little bit, just for the sake of it. I do believe that Bakena should have this fight automatically. Now her IQ, is it there?
No. She doesn't go to a wrestling.
Would the IQ be there when she fights? I don't know.
That's the reason that we had the rules with women MMA. We don't bet it if no someone that has show IQ, because women, when the adrenaline go to the brain, they fucked up the IQ and go for the kill. So,
yeah,
you know,
and you slap me, I'm gonna slap you back instead of taking you to the ground. You know. Now we're gonna move on to the next fight of the night, and this is the main card, by the way. It's a middleweight bout between Brundage versus
Ole Sejchuk.
Now, no pick over here, boys and
Fight
girls.
doesn't go to decision. Those guys are killers.
But like JC said, if you listen to him right now, fight doesn't go to decision. We're not picking nobody, so it's up to you, boys and girls. So the next fight, I'm kinda excited for this one. It's a lightweight bout between Dober versus Green. We're picking Dober in this one, even though Green might have just a little bit of an advantage. I think Dober's aggressiveness is gonna it's gonna put Green on against the fence.
And also we have to remember,
and he's gonna get absolutely rocked and knocked out.
We also have to remember that Green has been suspended 6 months from USADA, so he has been out for a while, you know. So maybe that can be a problem.
And Dober has been fighting as of late, so the guy he's warm. He's ready to kill. So this is our pick. We're picking Dober. The next fight of the night is a featherweight bout between Cáceres versus Erosa. In all honesty, I did search a little bit in this one. I have the feeling that Rosa is gonna have this one, but no pick over here, boys and girls. If you're gonna pick somebody, put a Rosa, put your money on a Rosa, but no pick for us. So we didn't pick this guy. The next fight of the night is a flyweight bout between Albasi versus Costa. Now, while you may take a look and you think the fight looks pretty even, it's very obvious for many reasons. And I'm gonna straight up put them out there. Abbas is gonna have this fight, and he's our pick as well.
Yeah.
Abbasi has better striking,
better wrestling,
better record, and wrestling. Costa needs to get lucky with this fella. Abbasi has to say, "Hey, here's my face, punch me, and we'll get paid and go home." But that's not how it's gonna play out. You boys and girls know Abbasi is gonna put a clinic on this guy. He's gonna take him to the ground. He's gonna do some ground and pounding. He's gonna submit him right then and there. Period. That's how it's gonna end up.
Yeah, first round submission.
Yeah.
Rear naked choke.
The next fight of the night, I'm very excited for this one, especially to see these two gentlemen. It's a lightweight bout between Sarukian versus Ismagulov. Eventually, we were going to pick up these fellas, but we decided at the last second not to. This fight is a little bit complicated if you take a look at it. Ismagulov is no punk. And Sarukian is no punk either. This guy comes with a my bad. This guy comes with good wrestling, aggressiveness, and very wild striking. Ismagulov, comes with some wrestling as well, has very good takedown defense, and can actually swing as well. And his record is a little bit more impressive than Sarukian. I do believe that if you guys are gonna bet on this one,
go Sarukian side.
Go Sarukian side, but if you want to be on the safe side, fight doesn't go to decision. One of these motherfuckers is going to get finished. Guarantee you that. The way Sarukian fights, if it depends on this guy, I'll say fight doesn't go to decision. And that's it. So we're going to move to the main event of the evening and the last fight, a middleweight bout between Cannonier versus Strickland.
This one for sure doesn't go to decision.
Oh, for sure. Somebody's getting their head turned off or clean off the shoulders. Now,
who's gonna be? Strickland?
Strickland is the more technical fighter here, boys and girls. The more technical. Now, Cannonier punches like this guy has missiles on both of his hands. Period. The last fight he had was against Adesanya. He lost by decision. It was not a knockout. No, it was just decision fight. Strickland has not been doing well in that department as of late. I think he's gotten knocked out twice, if I'm not mistaken, or once. Once against Pereira.
Yeah.
Well, Pereira.
We know what happened.
Shoot. Now the fight might look a little bit even to you boys and girls.
Yeah, the fight is
and it does.
But I prefer Cannonier because of the legs. The leg kicks.
The leg kicks.
And the head kicks that he has.
Yeah, once Cannonier starts kicking those legs and limits this guy's movement,
boxing,
pulls him against the fence, and it's all over. It's gonna be a banger.
And over here said that Strickland is taller, but I think that Cannonier is taller than Strickland. Like, I think maybe.
Once they stand up on the ring, we'll see for sure. But let's go and revisit the picks. One, we got Morozov, Faredinov. The second one, Nurmagomedov. The third one, Dober. The fourth one, and Albasi. The fifth one. And
maybe I don't know why I have the feeling of a sweep.
Of a sweep? Oh hell yeah! We stripping this one, boys and girls.
Maybe.
We're gonna make some money. Hopefully, you
for
guys
Christmas
make some money too. You know, if you follow us, you know we rarely make mistakes. We do because we are human. Doing this, predicting and analyzing.
It's not easy.
It's no easy thing. You're gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna make mistakes. Absolutely, every fucking body is gonna make mistakes. But for most of the part, we've been over 75%, between 75% and 84%. That's actually pretty good.
Better than the standard.
Yeah, better than the standard. Yeah, he's right on that one. All right, so boys and girls, that's it for this card. And like JC said, no more fights until January the 12th, right?
Yeah, January 14th.
January 14th, and I guess we'll see you by then. And be safe out there. Bet responsibly, please. If you have won the 3 fights, you're already making, I don't know, we're talking about $1,000, $2,000. There's no need for you to bet all that money on the last fight. That's up to you, though. But if you want to lose it like that, it just takes one fight to take all your profits away.
Yes, sir.
Happened to us at the beginning a lot. So be safe out there, bet responsibly, and
enjoy the Christmas.
Enjoy the Christmas. Happy New Year. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.